We are back with the one, the only Ben Platt. He's already a Tony, a Grammy, and an Emmy winning actor, singer, and songwriter now. He's also the politician. That is the new Netflix series he stars in. He plays an ambitious high school student set on being the president one day. But first, he has to focus on getting into the college of his dreams. Take a look.
Politics isn't about policies. A candidate is elected on a story. And the story I want to tell is that I went to Harvard. Now, if you don't let me in on my merits and my merits alone, then the story I tell will be about how I was rejected from Harvard. And that's the story I'll tell when I'm dedicating my billion-dollar presidential library in Palo Alto, or Princeton, or New Haven. I'm serious. The choice is yours. You get to decide what my story will be.
This is so different, Ben, from anything you ever play. I'm not used to that, Ben. Yeah, this is like the egomaniacal guy.
He's a lot more aggressive, assertive, self-serving than the guys I've gotten to play so far.
Did you, when you saw this role, because it doesn't seem like, whenever I see you, I picture like someone who has a character who's kind of meek but kind of explodes later.
Totally, yeah. When Ryan Murphy, who created the show, pitched me the piece, obviously I was in because it's Ryan Murphy and he's absolutely brilliant. And I loved Glee growing up, and I love Horror Story and all of his pieces. But he really led with the fact that it was going to be a departure character-wise and somebody that really took up space in a room. And after playing Evan Hansen and doing Book of Mormon, I played a lot of characters that really wanted to sort of like melt into the furniture that they're sitting on. So to play someone who wants to be seen and is confident and again, really somewhat egomaniacal is really fun.
I want to talk about the show in a second, but I'm just sitting here. I was reading that intro about you, and I'm looking at you, and I look down at my notes, and it says you turned 26 yesterday.
I did turn 26 yesterday.
You're 26.
If anyone asks, I turned 18 for the 8th time.
So how did you celebrate 26?
Well, I took it fairly easy because we have a big week this week. So I did some promoting of the show, and then I just had all my best friends over. We ate some sushi, danced around.
Do you ever just sit with what's happened in your life? Like, here you are, Ben Platt. You have all these things. Like, do you ever just revel in it for a minute?
I try to. My mom, Julie, really, that's her MO always, is to like get me, because I live very much in my head, and I often get ahead of myself or think about what's coming next or what just happened and what could have gone differently. And she always is the one to sort of call me and say, let's take in what just happened. Let's be in the moment, because it's going to flash.
One of the things you do very well in your life, it seems, with your project is you pick well. You seem to pick projects that are like a perfect fit for you. And this one, The Politician, is, I mean, I was watching parts of it and I leaned into this. I thought this was perfect. I know Ryan Murphy was the reason, but what else was it about this project that made you say yes?
A couple things. I think the sort of liberal, very social, kind of somewhat utopian world that he portrays is something I'm really proud to be part of. A world where the queerness of the characters and the gender of the characters and is just sort of part of the tapestry, and it's kind of an assumed reality and doesn't need to be kind of focus of plot. I thought that was just a really forward-thinking, really beautiful thing. And it just discusses this thing that I think we're all grappling with, of like, how authentic can we be, and how can we put our most authentic foot forward when we want to sort of curate our image, and how we want to be perceived to achieve what we're trying to achieve. And I think everybody with social media right now, regardless of age and walk of life, is dealing with, how can I be fully organic without, compromising what I'm trying to accomplish.
Do you hate social media?
I love hate, like we all do, I think it's wonderful for, showing your love for people and promoting things you're proud of, but it's also like very dangerous, and a lot of sort of pitfalls of seeking validation there, and there's a lot of ugly people on there.
Yucky stuff, for sure. By the way, your cast is amazing.
It's wild.
Okay, Gwyneth Paltrow plays your mother.
She does. A brand new actress just burst onto the scene.
I've heard of her. And who else? I saw Bette Midler.
Yes, Bette Midler, Judith Light, Jessica Lange, Zoe Deutsch, Lucy Boynton, Dylan McDermott, January Jones, Bob Balaban. Just a few. That's an amazing cast. It's nuts.
You said you were prepping for a big show at Radio City. Tell me a little bit about that. It's coming up.
Sure. So I put out an album called Sing to Me Instead early in the year. I came here and sang some of it. And I was touring in the spring around the country, doing some shows with that music. And the sort of end pinnacle will be Sunday. I get to do my tour at Radio City, and we're going to film it for a Netflix special as well.
How's that going to feel, standing on that stage, babe?
Completely crazy. The only time I've been on that stage is at the Tony Awards. So for me, it's like this very sacred space. So to get to own it with my own music and my own stories is going to be really, really special.
Well, I'm so happy for you. We're just happy for all your success.
Thanks, Hoda.
Again, The Politician starts streaming on Netflix this Friday. And Ben, you're coming back on the third hour. You're going to sing a little?
Yes, I'm going to sing a song for you.
Such a good guy. We'll be back. But first, this is Today on NBC. You're awesome.
You're the best.
I love you.
Thank you.